Hello, Team Fusion. This is Saran Kong, and thanks for tuning in to tonight's episode of Saturday Night Live. I'm just fired up. As you already know, there's a million and one things to be excited about with Team Fusion right now, with Kyani. We truly are in the best company with the greatest founders, with the most incredible product, and I believe the most powerful system. And I'm just so excited to get started tonight. We're going to give everyone a few moments right now. You know what time it is. You got to tag your team. You don't want them missing out on tonight's episode. On this broadcast, we're going to have a few really, really powerful interviews that I don't want anyone to miss. Trust me when I say you're going to be impressed. We have a few giveaways we're going to be doing as well, and I think that this is going to be a lot of fun. As you know, last week, we had a few different winners. We had 2 T-shirt winners. We had one winner that won the brand new Nemo Pro planner that's coming out in 2018. It's not even out yet. And I'm just so excited. We have people hopping on right now. Make sure you're tagging your teams. If you're fired up, let us know. Give us some love down below. You have a few minutes here. Let's just take a few minutes before we kick it off. I'm going to be giving away a brand new Team Fusion lock screen for everybody here in just a little bit. Check this out. For those of you who are jumping on, here we go. Check this out. It says the time and the date. It says the day that you decided to change your life and then the best time to make it happen. Isn't that powerful? We're going to be giving that away here at the end of the broadcast. I'm excited. If you're fired up too, let me know. Send me some emojis. Send me some hearts, guys. We're going to get this kicked off. Tag your teams. We're starting here in the next 30 seconds. You don't want to miss out on tonight's broadcast. Let's go ahead and make sure that everyone we know that you care about in this business hops on. This is going to be powerful, and we're going to get this thing kicked off in just a moment. While you do that, I'm going to talk about some of the things that are happening right now. Many leaders are having huge success with the RP3 and the ATF system. Many leaders, they're going out there and seeing so many different results happen for their team. We have new promotions left and right. We have so many people getting started, so many brand new customers and experiencing the product. Our pages, our group pages are growing exponentially. Let's say what's up to everyone who's hopping on. We got Maria Sencio hopped on. We have Beverly Elsner tuned in. Sadie White from Oklahoma. What's going on? Having a birthday soon. We have Miss Claire, Miss Dina. We have William Birch, Trey, what's going on? Linda, Justine, Kevin. Guys, keep it coming. We're going to get kicked off right now. I'm excited. Let me just go ahead and get this recorded for everybody. Fantastic. All right, so we're going to get started. The first thing we're going to do is a tag your team giveaway. For the next 30 seconds, I'm going to set a timer. Go ahead and tag your teams like crazy. Finish it up. You need to make sure they're on this live. The next 30 seconds, whenever I say stop, once the timer ends, we're going to give away a T-shirt, your choice, any shirt from the Team Fusion store. You decide. We're going to get it sent to you this week. For the next 30 seconds, tag your team. Ready, set, go. Timer's begun. I love it. All right. So while that's happening, I see a lot of you tagging your team. This is huge. Obviously, Saturday Night Lives, this is a place where not only we're going to have some fun, but we're also really going to give you some quality content that you can take into your week, completely take action off of what you've heard and see results. And every week, we're going to bring some more value and more exciting things to bring to the table. And this is what it's all about. So let's talk about it. We have a few more seconds left. Make sure you're tagging your teams. Let's see who's going to be the winner. Tag your team giveaway. 10 more seconds. You guys better be sending out these last-minute tags. Let's see. T-shirt winner is Miss Lori Lee. Miss Lori Lee, congratulations. You won a Team Fusion shirt from the Team Fusion store. You can get there from teamfusionfamily.com. Go to resources, go to the store at the very bottom. Pick out whatever shirt that you'd like. We'd love for you to have your Team Fusion swagger when you're out there and talking to people, handing out products. So congratulations. Make sure, Miss Lori, that you message me after this broadcast. We'll get that shirt to you. And let's do this. I want to show you guys the Team Fusion lock screen again. This is just something that I made this week, and I thought I would share with you. If you guys want this, go ahead and drop a bunch of ones below. Drop some ones below if you want me to post this after the broadcast. This is pretty cool and keeps you on focus, right? Shows you the time, right? When we check our phones, we look for the time. It says the day that you decide to change your life, and then it says the best time to make it happen. Right now is the best time. Let's drop some ones if you're excited. Right now, I have this out for Apple. How many of us saw the Apple iPhone 8 coming out, the iPhone X coming out? There's some people on the broadcast that aren't too pumped about that. If you're an Android fan, drop a 2 below. If you're an Android fan, drop a 2 below. If you're an iPhone fan, drop a 3 below. And let's just see where this goes. I know we got some different opinions out there. Here's what I'm excited about, regardless of if you're an iPhone fan or an Android fan. After the broadcast, we're going to get both of the screensavers out there for you so you can stay focused in your week. And I'm just excited, guys. So let's get started. What I want to do is get right into the information tonight. And I have the privilege of bringing up someone that I have so much respect for. And because I saw when he first got started in the business, I remember the day one when he got involved, and he's somebody that came to this business. He took it seriously, and today he's not only one of our top leaders, but I truly believe he's creating an incredible organization full of leaders, and he's duplicating and he's growing the business in a powerful way. And right now, I like to bring up, as we share his story and what he's doing right now to completely maximize our Team Fusion Kyani opportunity, I'm going to bring up our special guest, our very first one, Emerald, Mr. Chris Poe. Chris Poe, how are you doing, sir?
Mr. Saran Kong, how are you doing tonight, sir?
Man, you know I'm fired up. It's an honor to have you on our show tonight. And, I just want you to take a second. Why don't you tell everyone your story, my man?
Yeah, absolutely. So my name's Chris Poe. I've been in Kyani just over a year now. And prior to Kyani, or actually during Kyani, I was working in corporate America, had lived the American dream, going to school, get a bachelor's degree, working on the master's, get a phenomenal career in corporate America. And I just thought I had it made. Well, what I didn't realize is that my time away from my new son and away from the family, those that I loved, was just being, I wouldn't say taken away from me, but taken away from me by choice, because I made the decision to work hard and go for what I wanted. So at that point, my best friend, Mr. James Bradford, introduced me to the opportunity of Kyani. If you don't know who James Bradford is, I would highly recommend type in James Bradford YouTube, just like Mr. Saran Kong, both amazing leaders. But Mr. Bradford introduced this opportunity to me. He said, Chris, see, one thing you don't realize is it doesn't matter how much money we make if we don't have the time that coincides with that to be able to spend it with the ones we love. So that really hit home for me. I jumped on, really saw my passion just for helping people, saw my passion for having that time, and was able and fortunate enough to follow an amazing system developed by so many amazing leaders like yourself, and ultimately hit Sapphire in just a couple weeks, actually 9 days, Ruby 25 days, Emerald 52 days. And then at that point, I've been in a little over a year now, and I'm still Emerald. But what I love about this is, most importantly, we are now developing a brand new system that is absolutely have my team on fire. We are on fire. Just yesterday alone, we put in, I think we said it was 9. It was actually 10 new apps, 10 new business partners into this opportunity just by utilizing the new system. I know my team's on fire. We are setting new Sapphires out like crazy. Mr. Saran Kong, I just can't. I'll keep going all night. So let me hand it back over to you, sir.
Man, I'm just so excited. Obviously, you're doing something right, you and the team. We know that there's momentum happening. I know I met with a few of your brand new team members here in Las Vegas. Very excited for them. We have a business that is growing, and it's built from the food. So I think that's a powerful thing. Would you just talk to me, Chris, maybe tell every one of us a little bit how you're using the RP3 and the ATF system for your success? Share with us what you're doing. 10 new team members yesterday. If you did that, if you sustain that type of culture and continue to do those type of numbers, you're doing almost 300 brand new team members in a month that are excited about the business, going and getting customers. 300. You're a diamond. You're promoting emeralds and rubies, and things are going to get crazy. And I'm not a fortune teller, but I can tell you're about to make a fortune, sir. Talk to me about what you're doing right now, the RP3 ATF system, and how that's affected your business.
Absolutely. So what we have done is simplify everything. RP3, build rapport, build relationship, right? be able to promote and pique their interest. And how we do that is with excitement. See, what people realize or don't realize is that 80% of your success is going to come from your excitement that you have. Every single time that you are talking to somebody, they are reading you. They are telling if what you are doing can guide them in the path or direction that they want to go or possibly could go, right? So what we've been able to do is reach out, build rapport, build that relationship, talk with them, just take an interest in people. I think sometimes we forget that we are in the money-making business, but most importantly, we're in the people relationship business, right? So, and that's something that during that time of remaining Emerald, that sometimes I even had to check myself. Sometimes I got so caught up in all the money that we make that which is easy to do, but sometimes I had to start putting the people first again in my own mind. So when doing that, I'm reaching out, and I know my entire team, and I got to give so much credit back to my team, because we couldn't be in this position if it wasn't for each and every one of you. So for all you out there watching, thank you so much, and y'all are such an amazing part of our team. But back to it, what we've been able to do is literally just reach out, build rapport, but pique their interest. And what we've personally been saying, Mr. Saran Kong, is we are the Uber of the health and nutrition industry. Nobody knows about us. We are less than 1% market saturation. We are about to take over the entire United States, the entire world, with a product that every person in the world needs, and B, every person in the world can benefit from and absolutely can share with others. See, what my mentor told me is when you have a product that every person in the world can benefit from, and you have a system that individuals like you, Mr. Saran Kong, and Mr. Brandon Stevens, and Mr. James Bradford, and so many others have contributed to, and if I let you out, I'm sorry, don't hate on me, but so many people have developed a system to be able to market this product to the masses. And that was mind-blowing whenever I literally can take a math equation of 1 + 1 = 2, right? And we all know that. So if we have one being our product, we have the other one being our system, we now can have a duplicatable system that adds up every single time. And that's what we've been doing, being excited, reaching out to the masses, and going from there.
I think that's powerful, man. Mr. Poe, I know you're working hard. I was trying to call you yesterday, and we're playing phone tag because we're both on the phones, and obviously we're just excited. And what would you say for somebody who, maybe they're excited, maybe they're seeing people have results, but maybe for themselves, they just haven't seen it just yet, or maybe they feel maybe intimidated with using the system. What would you say in advice for someone like that, and how could they get results like you and your organization have been getting recently?
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, I would say you'll never have a chance if you don't give yourself a chance. If you don't give yourself a chance to follow the system step by step, you're never going to have a chance, and you might as well not keep going, because the system is developed to coach you, train you, develop you. And just like anything, I used this metaphor yesterday. If you go up to play a sport and the coach says, hey, run this play, run this play, run this play. And then what happens? You go run a different play. You know what happens? You're on the bench. You're no longer playing. Fortunately enough, we have a pretty forgiving business where we don't do that. But what we can do is we are that coach that comes along and says, hey, we know you didn't want to run the play, but we're going to show you why it's beneficial to run this play. So give yourself a chance. And another thing, one of my favorite things that one of my other mentors told me is, Chris, don't ever talk a check that your actions can't cash. Meaning, if you want these goals, if you have these goals, you want these dreams to become a reality, your actions have to be in congruency with those goals. So give yourself the chance first and foremost, and B, your actions have to be in alignment with what those goals are. And then right there is your success recipe, so to speak. Absolutely.
Wow. I hope everyone's listening. I mean, there's so much good in what you're talking about, Chris, and that's why we have you on tonight. You're talking about how we have simplicity here. We truly do have the best of every world. And you're talking about how people don't have a chance unless they give it a chance. I'm a big believer that ancient thinking will leave you in the past. And I think that every day, we have to get out of our comfort zones. And that's what makes us better. If we hold on to what's comfortable, we hold on to what we only know how to do today. How do we progress and reach for tomorrow? So I want to ask you one more question, Chris, and everyone. I want you to, just so you know, Mr. Chris Poe's birthday is coming up on Monday, right, sir?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
If you're getting value from Mr. Chris Poe's incredible interview today, why don't you just give him a happy birthday down below? Guys, my last question for you, Chris, and I'll let you go back to your birthday dinner with your family, is I want to know, moving forward, what's your focus? And maybe if you're brand new and you started today, what would you do today? If I just got started in an organization or you just got involved with Team Fusion, what would you focus, knowing what you know today, and talk to me about your vision that you have for Team Fusion, my friend?
Absolutely. The number one thing I would say is set goals for yourself daily that are what's the word I'm looking for? That are you can see. They're tangible goals, right? So let me elaborate on that because it's not really what I want to say. But what you feel. So set goals. If your goals are to do 5 RP3s a day, meaning set 5 building relationships, piquing their interest, and setting up 3-way messages. I think I left that out earlier, but that's the most important part, right? Utilizing the system, but do something that you can actually see on paper. My goal was 5. I did 3. Before I go to sleep, I have to get 2 more done. And the reason why it's so important is I sit here and I'm looking at this, my family's beautiful home, and I think about all the tangible stuff, but I also see my son running around. And for those of us that are already blessed with children, or maybe blessed with children in the future, just remember that those two, it's about how we do the little things is how we really do everything. And I know it sounds so cliche to say that, but to be able to see him run around, whenever I get tired and I go say, oh, I got 4 of my 5 done, it's okay. That one is one step away from my son's future being taken care of. For him to be able to go to the college that he chooses, not the one that my pocketbooks can afford for him to go to. So really, I would set goals that I can manage, that I can see, that are tangible. And B, I would understand that every person in this world has some type of need from Kyani. I think anybody that's listening, share this video like absolute crazy, because this is about to be fire. Understand that every person in the world is suffering or has a deficit of one of 3 things. And I'm going to tell you what those 3 things are. It's either time. Well, I probably should go this way so I'm not flipping y'all off the camera, right? It's either time with their friends and family. It's a lack of money or a need of a little bit of additional money, or it's their health. Because in my opinion, I don't know too many of us out there that are going to know somebody that has all the time in the world, all the money in the world, and all the health in the world. And if we do, it's very rare. And I think we can agree with that. So if we just listen, and that all starts with the R, building rapport, building relationship, and listening, we are going to understand how each and every person in the world, when we talk global takeover, this is global takeover because every person needs, I say absolutely needs, something that Kyani can offer them. It's our responsibility to make sure that we are presenting the right opportunity from Kyani, whether it be the business, the time, the money, the product, to them, what's most important to them, to their families, and so forth. So that's what I would do today. And I'll tell you, I love your background. I know Mr. Miles Stallard out there is probably watching and is not happy about the Android not having it. But, for all the iPhone users, I'll tell you first and foremost, Mr. Saran Kong, I will absolutely be purchasing or doing whatever I got to do to get that background, because you're absolutely right, sir. It doesn't matter what I did a year ago, because what is that saying? Yesterday's home runs don't win today's games. So today's my starting date. I'm looking at the clock, 8:20 p.m. on a beautiful Friday night. I don't even know the date. It's irrelevant. But today is my day. So thank you so much, Mr. Saran Kong, for everything you've done for this team, for this organization. And I can't wait to build this future with you.
Man, Chris, you get me fired up, sir. I mean, I'm just going to recap a few things before we let you go. Set goals that are tangible. I love that. I think when he means tangibility, it's about you. Tangibility meaning it's when with reach. It's striking distance. It's something that you can do. You could say that you a diamond, but if your actions aren't congruent with what you're talking about, how is that in reach? Right? You got to go after what you want, and I think that's why you're having so much success Chris, I can tell, obviously you're excited. Obviously you're willing to do things that people are not. And you're so right. Yesterday's home runs do not win today's ball games. And you must be willing to take action and get to work. So I just can't wait. I know there's so many exciting things that are happening for you and your organization. There's no doubt in my mind that you're going to be an incredible leader, one of the next diamonds, and raise a lot of different leaders in your organization. They're very lucky to have your leadership, sir. So thank you so much. Happy birthday once again. And I appreciate you tuning in tonight, Chris. And we'll talk to you soon. Thank you, brother. All right, everyone. So we have one more special guest. And I think he did a great job. If you're going to make a commitment to set goals and you're going to make a commitment to take massive action, would you just drop a 4 below and let us know? I mean, let your team know. This is not just about you letting me know. It's about your team seeing it and seeing that you're committed to setting goals for yourself. You're committed to working harder today than you did yesterday. And, I'm really excited about everything he shared with you. And we're going to make sure that we take that and take action with it, right? So with that, Chris is a great leader. He's been in the business for a while, but I want to give you a chance to hear from brand new leaders that are out of California. They're doing an excellent job, and I'm so excited for you to hear their story. They've been able to get in the business and have some great success right off the bat, and I'm excited for them to share with you what they're doing. So I'm going to bring them on the line and welcome brand new Sapphires. Please help me welcome Sapphires Miguel and Vanessa Romero. How are you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
So excited. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know you guys are in California right now, and I want to give you guys a chance to introduce yourself to the rest of the team. Would you just let us know who you are?
All right, I'll begin. My name is Miguel Romero, here from Chino, California. We're about 35 miles east of Los Angeles.
And I am Vanessa Romero, the other half. And yes, we are from Chino, California. How's it going, everybody?
Yep.
Awesome. So talk to me about maybe how you got started in the business, guys.
All right. It was very interesting. I'm just going through my social media, and all of a sudden I get a direct message on Instagram, and this lady from Boston named Asia just did her RP3. I know she did her RP3 on me. I know it. She did it so beautifully. Now we're best friends. But I told her that was RP3. Said, no, I really wanted to know about, your life and so forth. But she got me. She did such a beautiful job. But number one was, I got a direct message. I read it, and I was like, okay, just sell me already. Tell me what this is. Quit wasting your time. And she told me. She was very genuine. We got rapport. She piqued interest, and she said, I got this conference coming up in Las Vegas in 3 days. And I said, give me more. And what piqued my interest was her experience in multi-level marketing. And she spoke the stuff. She knew the lingo. And I said, you know what? If she's already been through this, let me take a look. Babe, we're going to Vegas in 3 days.
That just was a surprise for me. I have never done anything like this before. I looked at him. I said, wait, what? What are we doing?
We're going to Vegas. But mind you, I did take a whole afternoon. I looked at the program. I looked at the compensation package. I understand nutrition. I'm very big on nutrition. So it was too good to be true. So we had to go check it out. And when we got there, it was fire. I mean, we met her team from Florida and Massachusetts, and they embraced us. And honestly, Saran, I did not know what was going on. I just knew we were there on a mission to learn and to walk out with something good, or just close the door. But when we saw all the speakers, we saw the presentations, we saw David Nieves give an outstanding presentation. Mm-hmm. It moved me and my wife to say, I want to be like that guy. I want to meet that guy. I want to meet all you guys. And we were on fire since then. And my wife looked at me by the second day and she said, we're doing this. And she said, and I want you to be a pearl in a month. And I looked at her and said, oh my God, are you serious? I said, I'll be a sapphire. So we're very competitive with each other. And that's where it began.
I love it. Power couple. We got any power couples out there? If you're a power couple, let us know. Tag your power significant other down below. Guys, I'm just so excited about that story. A couple things I want to touch on. Obviously, yeah, you guys got RP3 for sure. That's exciting stuff. Why? We're trying to build friends. We're trying to build rapport with people, guys. This is what we do, right? The next thing that your sponsor that she did right was make sure that you made it to a national event, right?
Yeah.
The vision, the big picture. For those of you on the line, if you guys don't know, we have an incredible International Leadership Academy coming up in March of 2018 in Fort Worth, Texas. And you have a chance to register and get trained, just like he said, by people like Mr. David Nieves, from the co-founders and people who make multiple 6-7-figure incomes. They're going to be doing that in March in Fort Worth. If you've registered for the event, right? Say, if you've already registered for the event, drop a 5 below and let us know if you've registered for ILA. I want to see you there. Anyways, that's incredible. And here's what happens when you do the right things, right? You have the Romeros who had a goal to be pearls, who are actually went above and beyond. And I understand that you hit Sapphire in how many days?
10 days, sir. And my wife hit a Pearl in 10 days.
We have a Sapphire and a Pearl position in the same household in 10 days.
Yes.
Nothing much can happen in 10 days anywhere else, but in the world of Team Fusion, a lot can. And, what I want to focus on is what you did to get there. What actions did you take in order to become a Sapphire and Pearl in 10 days? Would you let us know?
Number one is we're very coachable. So if we see somebody that knows what they're talking about, we're going to listen. We're faithful to that. We're accountable to that. And we're teachable. So number one is being coachable. Number two, we have an amazing upline named Asia Ryder from Massachusetts, Boston. And also Jules Marquiso has been amazing. So those two people, including David Nieves, who showed up to my house, our house, that was mind-blowing. That alone set the tone. It put us on the map. The accountability is even higher. So it's actually making us better people. But I'm going to tell you what I did. I didn't really understand the RP3 ATF. It was just too much. But all I knew was I needed to hit my warm market hard. So for 5 days, I locked myself in this room. And my wife kept coming in, you need more water? I'm like, babe, I'm going to do this. So, what's great about this? That even David Nieves himself said, I didn't really understand the compensation package, much of the business, but I knew what I had to do as far as the action. So until he started making $25,000, he started to get it, he said. So he said, don't worry about it. Just stick to the simplicity, KISS method, duplicatable. The other things I did was, right away we developed a team. There's some people on our team that are not very vocal. So I said, hey, you, research the product. Hey, you, learn Instagram. Hey, you, learn Craigslist. We all get together and we formulate an idea together. So we're very organized as a team. And that's where we're at, Saran. Even though we had really quick success, sustaining that success requires duplication and a system. So right now, this whole last week, my entire team's been kind of like learning the RP3 method. So from now on, we're going to start seeing that duplication. That's where we're at right now.
I love that. It's crazy because I can't believe you're a Sapphire. You're speaking like a diamond on the call tonight. What you just said is so powerful. I hope everyone's listening. Get this. This is what he just said. He said sustaining success requires duplication, right? This is so huge. If you can do it in 10 days, a couple of things I want to talk about. Obviously, you talked about being coachable, folks. You got to be coachable, right? He's having success in other areas of his life. The Romeros are, and they're doing fine. But they have Kyani, they have Team Fusion. They realize there's somebody who's willing to teach them, and they're willing to learn. So what do? They remain incredibly coachable. They're getting help from their uplines. They're communicating, and that's such a big deal, right? He talks about coachability. Other thing he talked about is success, right? His success, it's just the beginning. And the theme of tonight, obviously, we're talking about learning this RP3 and ATF system and duplicating it within the team. Because what happens when you have people that have the same information as you and they're willing to do what's necessary so they can reach their goals? What happens? Your business starts to explode. But it's about training the team. It's about leading by example. Even though he didn't know all the things that he should do, he just was super coachable and he executed. And that's what it's about. So, talk to me real quickly, Romeros. A few more minutes here that we have in our broadcast. I just want to know, what are you most excited about in Team Fusion right now? And give me an idea where you see yourself in the next 6 months.
Go ahead, baby.
Okay. Well, what I'm excited about is just the sense of community and family and coming together and knowing that the resources are there. The tools are there. The only way anybody would fail at this is if they don't tap in to the tools and they don't use those resources. very quickly you can pick up the phone and dial into one of your uplines or the website. Everything that is there is for all of us to win in this and to grow with this. So for me, I think it's just the sense of community and being together as one big family. And that's what I'm most excited about. And then just growing together with everybody side by side, to me, is great.
I think that's incredible, Vanessa. Obviously, we do have an incredible family and this team of people that I mean, there's no place I feel in the world that has the type of people that we have, all focused on the same mission, same vision, common futures, and not just a common past. That's what we have. And I think that's incredible. What are you most excited about?
Number one, definitely when David showed up to our home, it caused a shockwave, and we had multiple markets coming in. They're pretty much spread out. Los Angeles is wide open, guys. It's wide open. So what was really awesome is there's been people here working for a year and a half, and they've been by themselves. But by David coming here, he united, kind of like different churches coming together. and this house became the mega church. And since they left, we've stayed in touch and we help each other. But what I'm very much excited about is, number one, is changing the lives of the people that we do treat as our clients. But the second part, man, just really, my why has just changed dramatically because I'm starting to see it. I got people on our team that are very quiet. They're starting to speak up. I got other people that are starting to believe in themselves. So my why and my future in Kyani is developing people around me. It is so exciting to see people winning. As far as for me, I don't care. I'm going to win regardless. I'm going to fail forward all my life. I'm going to figure it out, right? You know, that's what we do. But it's seeing people. It's no longer about my success, but the significance of others. And that is what excites me. So that's what's going to fuel me for the long term, for sure.
Wow. You know, I'm just so glad to have you on tonight's broadcast. I think you are just an incredible power couple. We can tell with your mindset. We can tell just with the actions that you're taking. I love that. You said you locked yourself in the room, you know, and Vanessa, you came and check in on him. And you know, it just shows you're hungry. If you're hungry, drop down below. Let us know. I'm hungry. Les Brown says you got to be hungry. And I think that's what you guys are, you know, and it's amazing. You know, Vanessa, you hit on something that was so good. You talked about you use the resources. Ladies and gentlemen, if you say you want to win, but you aren't using your resources, Tony Robbins says it's not resources that hold people back from opportunities and success. It's resourcefulness. That resourcefulness, the ability to look for an answer, look for a way to build a door when there is none. That's what we call resourcefulness. And you're using your uplines. You're using teamfusionfamily.com. You're literally using all the resources that are there for you, and even creating your own so that you can be successful. So I'm just so excited for you and your future and your organization, what you're doing, guys. You are making a difference, and we're very fortunate to have upcoming leaders like you in the team. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I know you guys got a dinner. I appreciate you so much.
Yes.
And I'm just so excited for you. Can't wait to see all the success. Appreciate you guys jumping on. Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to finish up here in just a few moments. I am so excited. I mean, we have had just some of the, literally, I mean, so these incredible interviews with some experienced leaders, some upcoming leaders, but all in the same, the topic of tonight is leadership. Leadership is not defined by the pin you wear on your lapel. It's by the actions that you take, whether it means you're not in your dinner with your family because you'd rather jump on a broadcast for all of Team Fusion to see. You know, you could be literally on the replay right now and be gaining the knowledge and the wisdom from this training, from this broadcast. If you're on the replay, by the way, just go ahead and let us know. Drop the words replay below. So I'm just so excited because I think that they hit some incredible training topics that if every one of us exercised, we'd be better off. Let me talk about a few things. And I'm going to go into an announcement, and I'll do one more giveaway, and we'll finish tonight's broadcast. But, you know, the things that I love them talking about is they set goals. They were clear with what they wanted to achieve, whether it was Chris Poe talking about, you know, tangibly being able to see his success and wanting to see his son running around the yard and being able to have that time instead of just having money. He wanted both. And he had that goal, and he went after it. He took the big action. You heard Vanessa, and you heard Miguel. They talked about how they went to an event. Key, Miss Asia, you did a great job. Congratulations. Obviously, this is a cold market stranger. Do you know let me just take 1 second, let some of you know that you're one RP3 message away from your next 10-day Sapphire. You're one RP3 message away from gaining brand new friends and people that have huge, huge, huge hearts and excitement. One RP3 message away. And we're going to talk about that at the very end on what we need to commit to doing so we can see the success that we say we want, so we can hit our goals like Chris Poe talked about. You know, it's about being resourceful. It's about not waiting for somebody to tell you what to do. This is not a job. This is a business. And you are an independent business partner. You're our partner. But everyone needs to do their part. And they got to go and take the information from where we've given it to you. There's no excuse. Let me talk about some announcements real quick. There's no excuse. You should be seeing success, and it's about you taking the action. Let me talk about a few things. The announcements. First thing, Team Fusion Family is, I believe, one of the most powerful resources possible for you in building your business. Why do I say that? Team Fusion Family is truly your one-stop shop. Your one-stop shop for even your prospects, your one-stop shop for everything Team Fusion. If you want to know more about the product, you can go to Team Fusion Family. If you want to read about leaders, go to Team Fusion Family. If you need documents, go into Team Fusion Family and download documents. You want the slide deck, they're all there. Would you like to learn how to do the RP3 and ATF system properly and do it the right way? Well, why don't you learn from Purple Diamonds, Alex and Jennifer Lee? They have a video recorded there for you, done for you, so that you can learn and build your business. We want to create the #1 organization in all of network marketing history, and I believe it's possible. But it takes all of us partners to do our part, and that's by making sure we're exercising and taking action and using the resources available, right? So if you use Team Fusion Family and you love the resource, let us know. Put TFF down below, hashtag TFF. If you use Team Fusion Family, make sure that you get the full access membership, okay? $8.95 a month. That is, I'm telling you, I paid for a stale croissant and half of a coffee, and it cost more than that. So the reality is, you have a business where your only real overhead is $8.95 to have the tools to build your business. You have trainings like this one that happen for free, but then you have some incredible resources with the full access membership, like every month we're recording high quality, exciting premium trainings and content to our training section. You can learn how to get customers. One of the best customer trainings from anyone I've ever heard in Team Fusion Kyani is on that website under full access membership. The done for you system comes to life with everything that we have in there. We have the scripts available now for the RP3 and the ATF, right? You can find that under the done for you system, ATF training, and underneath the training video with the leads, these scripts are there for you to copy and paste and to send. Truly done for you. This is it. We have a business that is done for you. So make sure that everyone in your team enrolls and make sure that they have full access membership, that you're looking at this site often. You can check your events. Excuse me, getting too excited. You can check your events. You can literally go and do so much. And it's just about taking the resources like Vanessa talked about and going out there and doing everything you can to learn more every single day. Last night, it was 3:30 in the morning, and I'm taking notes, and I'm being a student, and I'm pursuing the things that I want. And I think that if every one of us could do the same, we would bridge the gap. Use your uplines, use your leadership. That's why we use the RP3 ATF system. So Team Fusion Family, full access membership. Next thing I want to talk about is steps to success. We have so many people getting started in the organization right now, and the reality is the only thing that I would make sure every single person had in their hands within their first hour of getting started is the steps to success document. Okay, steps to success document makes sure that your entire team, every person that locks arms with us, gets started the right way. There's a saying that it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. But what if how you started helped you to finish faster? What if we can help people to do the right things from the start of the business, from the G of go? It's simple. All you have to do is make sure that they are getting the steps to success document. They literally follow the steps, 3 simple steps, and it's going to get them on their way to building a successful business. That's why it's there, and it leads into a launch, and that is so powerful. So really take advantage of this tool. I would make sure, if I were you, here's a key tip. make sure you have the steps to success, either the link saved in your notes or the actual document saved in your photos, so every person can make sure they have it. I would send it to them immediately. I'd say, welcome to the team. Boom, blast it. You should make sure that every person in your team has steps to success in their hand from the very first hour they start in the business, okay? That's what I'd highly recommend. The last thing, the announcement I'm going to make is about the Diamond University. We're rapidly approaching Diamond University. It's like a homecoming, except we're coming to your home. We're coming to you. We're going to be in your backyard, and some markets are going to have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus Diamond leaders. Dallas, Texas, Diamond U is going to have like 30 leaders. And the Diamond University is going to be a gloves off, raw, real, explosive training that all you have to do is get you and your team to. And it's literally going to be 2 days, power-packed of complete action, complete revolutionary information that I promise will help you take your business to the next level. It begins at the end of December, and we conclude the tour in January. We're going to be in 10 different cities. Make sure you get your tickets. Special announcements, listen closely, is that we are actually doing something special. Right now this weekend, the price for Diamond University is going to be $49 only for the rest of this weekend. Starting Monday, the price bumps up, and I think it's going to be $80, something like this. But let's make sure that we don't wait. Success does not like procrastination. You never put off for tomorrow what you can do today. Make sure you and your team get tickets. Every single market is limited seating, and I can promise you this. You're going to get so much value in these 2 days that it will completely put you in a position to win in 2018. So I'm excited about that. I can't wait to see every one of you. We have an incredible workbook that you're going to be gaining as well. So that's powerful, guys. It's going to go up to $89. So let's make sure that we get everyone registered. If you're committed to getting your team registered, make sure after this broadcast, you let them know, have them in this broadcast. If someone needs to register, go ahead and tag them right now. Make sure that they know that it's $45 or $49 right now. It will sell out 100%. It's going up to $89 on Monday. It's wild. So make sure you get your team tagged below and obviously get their tickets so they can be there with us for Diamond University in 1 or 2 or 3 even of the 10-city tour. So I'm going to finish up this call or this broadcast today, and I have a Champions Challenge for you. And I really believe that every one of us have the capacity to win because the business is simple. Here, let me explain something to you. Here's how I feel about this business. Kyani is a vehicle, right? It's very different from our traditional vehicles. Maybe you drive, not your physical car, but your work. Maybe it feels like it's a bicycle, right? You're pedaling as hard as you can. And you're not getting fast enough to where you want to be. Maybe your job or maybe your business is like a normal sedan, and it's good on mileage. It has benefits, and you know it's great for some things, but you know it's okay. Maybe you have a business that's like a Ferrari, and it's fast and it's a lot of fun, but it wears you out. Maybe you feel like you own a business, but it owns you. Here's what I want to talk about: is regardless of what your vehicle that you have is for work, right? I want you to pretend that Kyani, this Team Fusion organization, is your vehicle. It's your UFO if you need it to be. It's your jet plane. It can take you to where you want to go, and it can take you there fast. But what I'd like for you all to understand is that when we even just get in a car, how do we get to where we want to go, especially if we've never been there before? How do we get the success we want to have, especially if we haven't been there before? If we've never gone diamond before, how can we go diamond? Here's how we do it every single day of our life, right? I can't drive around Dallas, Texas without turning on my GPS, right? In this business, we have GPS. Our GPS system are trainings like this. Our leaders that we have every day that we can call upon, our Team Fusion family, we have things that tell us where to go. Our uplines specifically, if they say here, jump on Saturday Night Live, and we don't be shocked if you get lost and need to make a U-turn. Now, can you still have success? Absolutely, but it's going to take you longer, right? Rerouting. How many of us know what that's like? When we're driving and the GPS says rerouting, it's never fun, right? We're anxious to get to where we want to go. All you do is listen to the leaders, be coachable, use your resources, right? You need to understand that a vehicle, regardless of how fast or how powerful a vehicle is, you need to be the one to get in the cockpit. You got to crank that engine, and you got to put the pedal to the metal. It doesn't matter how fast of a Lamborghini is or a jet or anything like this. If you're not getting in every single day and saying, I'm consciously going to lock myself in a room like Mr. Miguel Romero, if you're not telling yourself, I'm going to put aside time to send out 5 messages a day, you're not getting in your vehicle and you're not turning that engine on. And if you're not teaching your team, you're not pushing that pedal to the metal to get you to where you want to be fast enough. Every single day that we don't get in the car, we don't drive it, if we don't get in the vehicle, you're not moving forward. And I don't like saying it like it's a bad thing, but I hope it encourages you, inspires you to do it every single day. You got to make the time. If it matters to you, make the time, right? So here's what I want you to understand with this Champion Challenge is you have 1 more week for the rest of September. And if you're committed, like I know every leader is in the organization right now, to not just winning, but helping their team to win. Not just winning, but helping to create the most winning organization within the entire industry. Because of the system, because of the timing, right? Because of our vehicle, because we're willing to be coachable, we're willing to pedal to the metal, fire off on all cylinders. The biggest thing that you can understand right now is that we have to take big action. If you want September to be the greatest month ever, you have a week. Don't underestimate what you can do in a week. If Mr. Miguel and Miss Vanessa Romero can hit Sapphire in 10 days, never have done network marketing before, what can you do in the next 7? Can you go and run the power play? Can you get 3 people in your team to get excited about the incredible opportunity that we have with Kyani and Team Fusion? Can you get 3 customers to be excited about our simple product that is so easy to take and so incredibly affordable, they can gain their health back? Can you go run the power play in a week, 7 days? If you do it intentionally, if you live it intentionally, if you make sure every day you get in your vehicle, you're super coachable and you just turn that engine, every single day can get you closer to your dream, the goal that you set, the tangible thing, just like Mr. Chris Poe talked about. In 1 week, you can completely change somebody's life. So don't underestimate that. My challenge for you is to set a big goal for what you want to do for the rest of the month, okay? To plan out and break it down every day. What's your DMO looking like? If you're working a 9 to 5, sure, that's fine. Work your 9 to 5, be the best you can be, bring value to the time that you spend there. But from 5 to 9, build your business. From 5 to 9, make sure you're sending out messages, communicate with your organization, right? Champion Challenge for you this week. Set up your goal. To commit to that goal, commitment, doing the thing that you said you would do long after the mood you set it in has left you. If you need a reminder, watch this on replay. Listen to this again. But right now, you have opportunity. You have a chance. 7 days, we can build the biggest momentum ever. In 7 days, you don't even know what's going to happen throughout the rest of the year. We just started fall, but we have the rest of this year, 1 more quarter to set us up. We need to act as if 2018 has already begun and go after it. I'm committed to making sure that I run the power play. I'm committed to making sure that every single one of us have incredible Saturday Night Lives like this to go and make sure that we have what we need and we know what to focus on this week. So make sure this Monday, as it starts off, you read your Monday Mindset newsletter. If you don't have Team Fusion Family full access, go and get your full access so you can get the Monday Mindset newsletter. We're going to show you a few things this week that you can focus on to have some success. We even have our Team Fusion Kids store on there. We have all of our new links, videos that you should watch. So powerful. So make sure you have that. But after this, make sure you set up your goals. If you're bold, send in your goals to your leaders. Send in the goals to your leaders. What are you committing to do? Are you committing to do 5 a day? And if you're committing to do 5 a day, don't wait for your leader to ask you if you did 5. Show them that you did 5. Because 5 a day will change your life. 5 RP3s away a day, I mean, you're going to find your 10-day sapphires like Mr. and Mrs. Romero. You're going to find your leaders, but you got to be committed. You got to be consistent, and you got to go after it like you're serious about it. You're congruent with what you want. That's what this is about. My Champion Challenge to you is finishing this month strong by making sure your goals are clear, taking big action. It's so simple. Here's how you do this, right? All you got to do is you build rapport. Send 5 messages, building rapport. From there, you're going to use the hamburger approach that Ms. Kenley Mendoza trains upon, and it's in DFY Scripts in Team Fusion Family, and she trains on the hamburger method, where you have 2 buns, the bulk, the actual peak hidden in between, the content, the actual sustenance hidden in between. Pique their interest, right? You ask them, what's new? They say, this, and this. What's new with you? You say, I'm excited. I'm getting healthy. I'm working with my family. I'm more excited than ever. I actually just locked arms with some people that are building a $150 million business using online platforms like Facebook. I'm freaking out, and I'm so excited. I know 2018 is going to be my year. How are things with you? That's a hamburger approach. And then from there, they're peaked. They ask, well, that sounds great. And now you have a chance to introduce them to your leaders. Have them read a bio or a profile or send them a lifestyle video and set up the chat and let your leader do the rest. This is simple. This is the done for you system. This is the way people are making money in 2017 and beyond. I'm just so fired up. I hope you are too. If you're fired up, drop some fire emojis below. If you love Team Fusion, let us know. I love TF. Drop that below. And with that being said, guys, we are just so excited. This is the time. Next week, we're going to have even more exciting announcements for you, more giveaways. We're going to do something I think that's going to blow your mind to start off October. Make sure you're ready for it. This is it. How many promotions are we going to have? How many power players are we going to have? How many people's lives are we going to impact in the next 7 days? I'm committed. I hope you are too. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning in tonight's episode of Saturday Night Live. Stay well. Let's get to work and let's make it happen. I appreciate you. Look out for the new Team Fusion screensaver and make sure your team sees this on replay. I'll see you next week on Saturday Night Live. Love you all. I live Kayani and I love Team Fusion. Talk to you next week.